Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I would like to ask you to practice English in a fun way, hopefully easy way. Nothing difficult about it. So prepare your coffee and maybe your snacks, and let's start practicing English. Start from this week until the last meeting before final evaluation. You will have to add new vocabularies every week. So you will have to add at least 3 new vocabularies in Google Sheets. I'm going to tell you how in a short tutorial later on. So the first thing that you have to do is choose any kind of social media that you own. Could be Instagram, Pinterest, Line, your WhatsApp, or Facebook, or anything, or your favorite book or movies, or maybe play your favorite song on YouTube and then find the lyrics. You can add by searching the title of the song and then add lyrics after the title of the songs, and then you choose 3 vocabularies from the social media. Could be 1 from Instagram, 1 from Pinterest, 1 from YouTube, or 2 from Instagram, 1 from YouTube, anything. You can choose 3 new vocabularies. 3 new vocabularies, not 1, not 2, but 3. And then you make simple sentence from each vocabulary. So you in every week you have to make 3 sentences from 3 new vocabularies, and then you update that in a Google Sheet. I'm going to tell you how later on. And then you make 1 recording from the sentence that you make. So every week you have to find 3 new vocabularies, and then you make 3 sentences from the 3 new vocabularies, but you will have to only make 1 recording in a SpeakPipe. I'm going to tell you how as well later on. And then you from the link, the recording link in SpeakPipe, you can edit in your account in a Moodle. So first, I'm going to tell you how to add your favorite account from Instagram or Pinterest, or any your favorite song from YouTube or Spotify or anything. So the first thing is here. This is my the account that I'm following. It's Brightside Official from the Instagram, and then I choose one of the posts. For example, this one. The greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved for ourselves, or rather loved in spite of ourselves. So from this posting, I found conviction as the new vocabulary. So from here, I add that in Google Sheet. For example, like this. So today is 1st October. 1st October, so I put in here. Number 2, since I don't have a student number, I'm gonna just write my name on here. The sources, I'm going to write Instagram, link if any, so I'm going to put here in here, so I could check if the posting is really there. And then the new vocabularies that I found is conviction. So, and then type of words, if you don't know what type of word is it, whether it's noun, verb, or adjective, you can open a Cambridge and then you type the new vocabulary here, conviction. Here, and then you will know that this is the noun, so you can add here in here. So conviction is noun. So what is the meaning of conviction? The fact of officially being found to be guilty of a particular crime, or the act of officially finding someone guilty. You can find the example of sentences in here. You can choose from here, or you can make your own, or it's better if you make your own because it will enrich your capability in writing and speaking English as well. Just make one simple sentences, consists of subject, verb, and object. Since it is a noun, so I can make something like, so this is the fact of officially being found to be guilty of a particular crime. For stealing, she was given a less severe sentence. So I can add my simple sentences. For example, she has never had any record of conviction. So one subject, verb, and then noun. Now I put the noun here, conviction, as the object of the sentences. I add a little bit of adjective here, a record of conviction. So basically every week you have to make like 3 of this thing. You can add from the your favorite account from Instagram, or you can start also from here, Pinterest. If you have the account of Pinterest, this is the book quote that I love, and then you can find any quotes here. And then for examples, this one, this one. So we are actually often happier with less when we're overloaded with opportunities and options. We suffer from what psychologists refer to as the paradox of choice. So This is the quote that I found from the Pinterest, from the book. It's actually the quotes from the book. And then you can repeat the routine. For example, the new word that I find here is paradox. This one, paradox. So again, I put it in here, paradox. A situation, or it is also a noun, a situation or statement that seems impossible or is difficult to understand because it contains two opposite facts or characteristics. Again, I put the new vocabulary here in Google Sheet. The same process. And I put here Pinterest, and then I copy the link here. If you find it from the link, or if you find it from the book, you don't have to put the link. I type paradox. So the type of word is, what is it? It's a noun. So you put noun here. So you put noun, and then you make a sentence. Just make your own sentence, a simple sentence from here. Paradox, a situation or statement that seems impossible or is difficult to understand. You can also, again, you can find the simple sentence from this Cambridge. It is a strange paradox that people who say you shouldn't criticize the government, it's too complicated. It's curious paradox that drinking a lot of water can often make you feel thirsty. It's difficult to understand because in two opposite facts or characteristics. Oh, okay. Some kind of irony, I think. So you can just add here. It's complicated paradox in being healthy yet craving for junk food. So this is my new sentence that I add from the meaning here. Or if you can also find here, just Google it, paradox meaning. So don't type paradox translate, but paradox meaning. And here you can also find the type of the word. It is a noun. It is the meaning, a seemingly absurd or self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well founded or true. Then after here you can put from as the last steps, you can put here pernyataan atau proposisi yang tampaknya tidak masuk akal bla bla bla. So don't to find the meaning, please don't use Google Translate at the first step, but use it as the last step. Okay, and then after that, after you updated the Google Sheet here, you can try to make a recording in SpeakPipe. This is the link of the SpeakPipe, and then you can start by recording your voice and your pronunciation from the sentence that you make. So let's say I choose this. She has never had any record of conviction. So I read this and I record my voice in speakpipe.com and then click start recording. She has never had any record or conviction. Okay. Start recording. She has never had any conviction. She has never had any record of conviction. She has never had any record of conviction. And then you click stop. And then you listen again your voice. If you're not satisfied with the record that you've made, you can click reset, and then you start over again. So again, I'm gonna try again. She has never had any record of conviction. Start recording. She has never had any record of conviction. My name is Penny Hartanti. Stop, and then save on server, and then you can put your name here, and then save. Here, once you get the link, you can copy the link in the Moodle. Remember, only one sentence. You don't have to make all 3 sentences. You just need to make one sentence to record. Here, you can make here. I'm gonna add assignment in here, and then you can put the link on the assignment. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna give instruction in bahasa now. Jadi setiap minggu nanti kalian harus membuat rangkaian tahap-tahap tadi untuk menambah kosakata baru. Jadi tiap minggu kalian harus menambah 3 kosakata baru yang harus kalian update di Google Sheet, dan membuat satu record dari kalimat yang kalian buat di SpeakPipe. Lalu link dari SpeakPipe kalian upload di Moodle, di assignment. Oke. Jadi sekali lagi saya jelaskan lagi, pilih 3 kata baru dari sosial media atau dari buku atau dari film atau dari apapun, terserah sumbernya dari mana. Pilih 3 kosakata baru, lalu kalian buat kalimatnya, update di Google Sheet seperti ini. Saya contohkan. Nanti link dari Google Sheet ini kalian bisa saya nanti upload di Moodle juga. Jadi tiap minggu saya bisa melihat seberapa banyak update dari kosakata baru yang kalian temukan. Jadi hampir tiap minggu sebenarnya kalian update 3 kosakata baru. Karena nanti pada akhir untuk UTS, jadi untuk UTS nanti saya akan ambil kosakata baru yang kalian update di Google Sheet ini sebagai bahan ujian, gitu ya. Jadi sekali lagi pilih kata-kata baru, bisa dari Instagram, bisa dari Pinterest, bisa dari YouTube, lagu bahasa Inggris yang kalian suka. Cari liriknya, jadi seperti ini. Jadi misalkan judulnya ini, penyanyinya ini, judulnya ini, kalian tambahi lirik di sini. Lalu kalian temukan kata-kata baru dari lagu itu, kalian update di Google Sheet seperti ini. Kasih linknya jika memang ada. Kalau misalkan book nggak ada linknya, nggak perlu dikasih linknya. Terus new vocabularies-nya apa, bisa vocabularies, bisa idioms, bisa mostly vocabularies and idioms ya. Jadi ini bisa conviction, bisa paradox, lalu type atau jenis katanya apa. Kalau kalian tidak tahu jenis katanya apa, kalian buka ini Cambridge, kalian ketik kata-kata baru yang kalian temukan, habis itu cari artinya. Kalau kalian tidak paham artinya seperti apa, baru setelah kalian temukan ini, baru kalian masukkan di Google Translate ya. Jadi di awal jangan buat setelah menemukan kata-kata jangan langsung di Google Translate, tapi cari artinya dulu, bisa dari Cambridge Dictionary, atau kalian klik di Google biasa, bukan di Google Translate. Kalian klik katanya, lalu kalian ketik meaning gitu ya. Jadi misalkan ini paradox, meaning, atau in bahasa namanya artinya, tapi kalian ketik dengan kata meaning ya. Setelah itu kalian temukan artinya seperti ini, jenis katanya apa, baru kalian masukkan Google Translate biar kalian mengerti artinya seperti apa. Terus setelah itu kalian bikin kalimatnya sekali lagi. Bikin kalimat sederhana saja, tidak perlu terlalu complicated gitu ya. Yang menurut kalian paling sederhana, ada subjek, ada predikat atau verb, ada objek. Sudah, itu aja cukup. Kalau kalian mau tambahkan keterangan, waktu, tempat, dan sebagainya silahkan. Tetapi saya hanya butuh minimal 3 itu, subjek, a verb, and object. Setelah itu, dari 3 kata-kata baru dan 3 kalimat yang kalian buat, salah satunya kalian rekam pronunciation-nya kalimat ini di SpeakPipe. Caranya seperti tadi. How to make this? Jadi seperti ini, SpeakPipe. Lalu kalian start recording, sebutkan nama di awal. Setelah itu kalian baca kalimat yang kalian buat tadi. Ini kalian baca, lalu stop recording seperti tadi. Setelah linknya selesai, linknya kalian upload di Moodle ya. Begitu seterusnya, kita akan sering latihan seperti itu. Nanti di awal ini kalian untuk beberapa kali kalian ambil dari post yang kalian suka dulu, bisa dari Instagram, bisa dari Pinterest atau manapun, atau statusnya siapa gitu, dan bisa kalian temukan kosakata baru, lalu urutannya seperti tadi ya. Mas cari artinya, baru kalau tidak paham artinya kalian translate artinya. Setelah itu kalian temukan jenis tipe kata-katanya apa, baru kalian update di Google Sheets. Dari update di Google Sheets, terus salah satu kalimatnya kalian record di SpeakPipe, begitu seterusnya. Kita akan latihan terus seperti itu. Setiap minggunya seperti itu. Nanti setiap minggunya pula saya akan lihat di Google Sheet ini kalian sudah update berapa banyak. Nah, dari kalimat-kalimat yang kalian buat ini, nanti setiap minggunya saya akan review, saya akan kaitkan dengan soal-soal di TOEFL, di IELTS gitu kan. Nanti kita latihan dari situ. Jadi sekali lagi, perbanyak kosakata baru kalian setiap minggunya, karena ketika kalian tidak banyak kosakata baru, kalian juga akan bingung sebenarnya mau ngomong apa, mau bicara apa, mau menulis apa gitu kan. Jadi perbanyaklah kata-kata baru setiap minggunya, 3 saja setiap minggunya, dari mana saja terserah. Nanti dari kata-kata itu dikumpulkan, dan kumpulan itu yang nanti saya akan review juga setiap minggunya. Nanti tiap lain waktu saya bisa ambil soal-soal dari TOEFL, saya bisa ambil video dari YouTube, kita kita update lagi setiap minggunya. Oke, seperti itu. Selamat mencoba, selamat berlatih. Don't think this as a burden. Jadi jangan menganggap ini suatu beban, ini menyenangkan. Yang kalian buka kan Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube gitu kan. Jadi semoga sih ini bisa membantu kalian untuk sedikit memperkaya kosakata bahasa Inggris kalian dan kemampuan bahasa Inggris kalian. Oke, good luck, selamat mencoba. Saya tunggu di Moodle.